Appy Mountain Trekkers. The channel Appy Mountain Trekkers is dedicated to forest camping, tool crafting, and various outdoor activities. The man behind the channel is a true outdoorsman who loves nature, solitude, and the charm of the wilderness. One night, while camping in his usual forest spot, something deeply unsettling happened. Something so strange that it woke him up and compelled him to record what he could.
I was woke up by something I've never heard in my life. I've never heard anything like that in my life. It sounded like a mix between almost like a pig, some kind of, I hate to even say it, but a pig, an ape, and the calls almost sounded like how the velociraptors communicate with each other on Jurassic Park. I've never heard anything like that in my life.
In the video, we hear the man describing the bizarre noise that disturbed his sleep. He explains that it sounded like a cross between a pig, a bear, and a velociraptor from Jurassic Park. For someone who has spent countless nights camping in the wild and has never encountered such a sound, it had to be something truly extraordinary. Importantly, the man is no novice storyteller seeking to boost views. His demeanor suggests authenticity.
It's about 1 o'clock. I woke up again. I heard something circle my camp. Whatever it is, it's close. You hear that? I heard that. Yeah. I think I'm going back to camp.
If you've ever had a similar experience, share your thoughts in the comments. YouTube Field Days, with 1.68 million subscribers, is planning a challenge where he will spend 24 hours alone in a hunting cave. When he enters the cave, he looks for a place to spend the night. However, after a while, he hears two eerie, almost haunting sounds echoing from deeper within the cave, leaving him uneasy.
Alright, so a fair bit of time has passed. We're still sitting here. Two extremely weird noises I've heard now. One, I swear to God it was the ladder that I come into the cave on. It was swinging. Now, I think I'm just tripping balls, but I swear to God it was the ladder swinging. And second thing is just that weird sound I heard again. It's just a very strange noise, but can't really put my finger on what it is. I don't think it's bats. I don't know what it is. But anyway, it is about 11 o'clock at night right now, and we are going to dig into the baked beans.
As Matt explores the entire cave, hunger eventually overtakes him, and he finds a spot to sit and eat. Just moments after he starts eating, he hears loud, metallic chain sounds coming from the main entrance to the cave.
In a haunted cave? Oh my f***ing God. That was the sound. That is the sound. Did you hear that? Look at my arms. I got full goosebumps. I really hope you guys heard that chain move just then. It is 100% now. I heard it before. I'm 100% certain it's the chain that I walked in, that you climbed down into this cave on. It's moving. Now, you can't move that chain with wind. It's way too heavy. There is no wind coming in here. There's no wind even Holy shit. Oh my fucking God. You must have heard that just then. Look at my arms, dude. Oh, this is fucked. Holy shit. That's not normal, dude. Well, I'm freaking out.
Matt immediately recalls that he heard the same sounds right after entering the cave, and explains that it can't be the wind, as the sound is coming from the heavy metal ladder leading into the cave. The realization terrifies him, giving him goosebumps all over his body.
I just heard a sound. It's not normal. It's definitely not a normal sound, and I'm scared shitless. I'm not gonna lie. That sound, it was not normal. It's probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours after I checked in with you guys, so it would be around 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. Hey, good bloody morning to ya. It is the morning. We have spent the whole entire night in this cave. Some of the most craziest, most busted ass sounds I've heard in my life were happening last night. Like, I'm talking sounds that give me chills, dude. Like, I'm proper chills. I'm here, I'm still alive, I haven't been murdered, I haven't been taken by a ghost or a spirit. So that's a bloody good thing. The sun has just come up. I've actually been sleeping here on this rock.
The next morning, Matt explains that the unsettling events took place between 1 and 2 a.m. Despite the stress and challenges he faced, he managed to stay the night, sleeping on an elevated spot in the cave. Philip from Virginia set out on a hike in the Appalachian Mountains. After a long stretch on the trail, he came across litter scattered on the ground, each piece bearing some kind of writing.
So some Bud Light cans, plastic bat, some writing on some of this garbage. This one, hangman is coming down from the gallows, song lyrics, other weird things. Oh, hopefully I don't get murdered out here. That would totally ruin my day. Well, let's keep going.
Although Philip found it strange, he continued along the forest path. Soon, he encountered more debris, including peculiar items like a foot-shaped stone, a piece of a shoe sole, a journal, and several pieces of plastic, all marked with writing.
The weirdness continues. What the hell? And there's a dead duck here. A very long note. And it looks like it was just put here because it's not wet. That duck is fairly recently killed. Alright. Kind of creepy.
The most unsettling discovery, however, was a dead duck lying next to the scattered items and the journal, which appeared entirely undamaged. Feeling uneasy, Philip decided to alter his plans and opted to camp at a known, safe location rather than deep within the forest. Less than 2 miles later, he found a suitable campsite, but couldn't shake the feeling of being watched.
I'm gonna check out the shelter log here. I hang out by the fire. Almost every shelter on the Appalachian Trail has a shelter log where people write in their trail names and what's going on. They can write whatever they want in there. So it's kind of cool tradition here. So let's see what this one says. Little engine, back section. Hiking again finally. Great day on the AT. This was in August. Huh. Someone left some PBRs here, I guess. It's nice and little trail magic. Ah, some comics and writing and stuff. Alright, let's see what's happened recently. Holy crap. Wait a second. Hold on, adjust the camera here. This writing looks almost exactly like the writing that was on that garbage a couple of miles from here. Let's see if this makes any sense. Sorry if the lighting's bad. I'm just gonna see what it says. Cleaned the outhouse. Picked up trash. Collected wood for others. See Charlie Daniels' Simple Man lyrics, which I used in 2013 Facebook post. And note the rope I found with the silicone sealant can 2 miles south of that. I left it on a stump. In 2018, while I was incarcerated at the Okaloosa County Jail. What the heck? In solitary confinement, I figured the following out. Refer to Isaiah 28:15 through 9. Here in early 2017, Trump, Nebo, allowed Obama to have the special use of the Air Force One for a trip to Palm Springs. This is the same ramblings from the guy that was on the other side of the river. That's kind of scary.
At the site, he found a communal journal where hikers traditionally left notes. When Philip read through it, he came across a story eerily similar to what he had just experienced, written in the same handwriting as the notes he found near the dead duck. Philip grew increasingly anxious, his thoughts racing back to the foot-shaped stone and the journal he found on the trail. He also began hearing strange noises that grew louder and seemed to be approaching. Unable to endure the tension, Philip ultimately decided to leave the site, return to his car, and head home. The YouTube channel Love Sundays is, as its name suggests, not typically focused on paranormal exploration or supernatural phenomena. Most of its videos have a calm and relaxed vibe. However, on August 11th, 2022, the creator posted a video that deviated significantly from the norm. In this video, they embarked on a stealth camping trip in Cornwall, choosing a remote and desolate location to avoid human interference. Yet, what began as a peaceful night took an unsettling turn.
I just heard something outside. What? Okay, I think they've gone. They literally tried to get in the van. It wasn't just a knocking, they were trying the handle. Let me check outside. My heart was pounding then. I mean, they were either trying to move me on or trying to break into the van. Either way, not pleasant. I think that if I'd heard them coming in more, I've got a metal pole here. I could have just got out and not done anything. I'm not moving. I'm probably not going to sleep now though.
In the video, the visibly frightened creator recounts an alarming event. Someone knocked persistently on their vehicle in the middle of the night, attempting to gain entry. Fortunately, the vehicle was locked, but as the creator notes, it was still just a car, hardly an impenetrable barrier. Whatever or whoever was outside disappeared after several tense minutes, leaving the creator deeply shaken, but finally able to sleep. If you've ever experienced something similar during your adventures, let us know in the comments. The Roadie YouTube channel focuses on stealth camping in a well-equipped 2003 Tacoma truck. The truck features a bed, a small table with drawers, and even a setup for gaming. Although the channel hasn't posted new content in 5 years, its 16 videos have amassed over 150,000 subscribers. However, one night, during a low-traffic stopover near a forest, something unnerving occurred.
So it was probably around like 1:30 in the morning when I heard someone walking around my truck. And whenever you're sleeping, somewhere public and you hear somebody walking right outside your truck, it's always a little bit alarming. So what you'll see here in a second, he pulls out his phone and starts taking pictures. It looks like my license plate or something like that. I'm not sure why he was doing this. So I thought maybe, I wasn't allowed to park there and he was taking pictures of my license plate, but it's kind of odd to be doing that at 1:30 in the morning. And he didn't look like a security guard or anything like that. Also, some of you may be wondering why he's not able to see me in the back. And where I was parked, the street light shined into the cab, but the camper shell has really tinted windows, so it was pitch black in the back where I was. So after he'd done a few laps around my truck, and I could tell it looks like he's up to no good, he comes back around and tries to shine his flashlight into the back of my camper shell. You'll see here in a second. And I just bang on the window, and he takes off running. So he probably wasn't expecting that. So yeah, that was basically it. He took off, and I hopped out of my truck, got in the driver's seat, and took off somewhere else to sleep for like 5 more hours or whatever. So this is a good example of why I never really like to sleep in like parking lots and stuff like that. During the summers, I live out of my truck a lot, but it's always at either work or campsite. Okay, guys, real quick, look at my door right here, and you'll notice it's a little bit cracked open. And so I think what happened is I forgot to, I didn't forget, but I just didn't close it all the way when I went to bed. And so it was locked, but...
At around 1:30 a.m., Roadie was awakened by footsteps and the sound of someone circling his truck. Disturbed, he began recording. What the video captured is chilling. A suspicious man inspecting the truck. Unaware he was being filmed, the man photographed the truck's license plate and tried peering inside with a flashlight. Once he realized someone was inside recording him, he froze briefly before running off into the darkness. The creator waited cautiously before stepping out, only to find no trace of the intruder. Thankfully, the incident ended without further harm. Lost Lakes. The Lost Lakes channel focuses on travel, adventure, and outdoor activities, often featuring 2 friends, Jake and Andrew. One night, Jake decided to camp just a few meters from Highway 101, a relatively busy road. What he intended to be a calm evening quickly became one of his most terrifying nights ever.
Well, I am living every solo camper's nightmare right now. There appears to be an animal of some kind pacing around my tent. It's the middle of the night. I woke up at 3 a.m. and just couldn't sleep. And then around 3:30, I started to hear this pacing sound. And 45 minutes later, it's still just pacing around out there. So I'm gonna talk it out with the GoPro and maintain sanity, and maybe the talking will make it go away. I'm just off Highway 101, west of Chapleau. So this is some very remote country, despite being right off the highway. and it's the black bear capital of the world, so I'm thinking that's a possibility. To keep the paranoia away, as I call it, we got 3 main tools. If you're a solo camper, I think these are well worth having with you.
As Jake struggled to sleep, distracted by highway noise, he was startled by a bear sniffing and circling his thin plastic tent. The video captures Jake nervously explaining the situation as the bear continues its inspection. After several tense minutes, the bear finally leaves, and Jake cautiously tries to sleep again, leaving his camera running just in case. If you were in Jake's shoes, how would you handle such a situation? Share your thoughts in the comments. CJ Faison and his paranormal investigations. CJ Faison is the creator of a YouTube channel that focuses on paranormal research and exploration. A former NASCAR driver, CJ used his racing career to build a substantial following, which has carried over to his new ventures. His videos often feature visits to supposedly haunted locations, where he and his team attempt to uncover supernatural phenomena.
Again, one of the craziest parts about the forest that we are going into is the rumors and the stories and the folklore around it. The Pocomoke Forest, you can spend hours on the internet researching this place. It is the most haunted forest on the East Coast, if not in America. And when the sun goes down, the ghosts and goblins, as they say, come out. One of the biggest things that people always run into here, you're hearing things, but you don't know where it's coming from. So paranoia sets in, right? And when paranoia sets in, what do? You overeat.
In one particularly chilling video, CJ and a friend venture into what is said to be the most haunted forest in the United States, Pocomoke Forest in Maryland. Upon arriving, everything seems relatively normal at first. The forest is calm and quiet, allowing the pair to delve deeper into its shadowy expanse. However, after walking for a while, CJ suddenly stops, sensing that something feels off. Then, the camera captures an inexplicable moment.
Hello? Oh, shit! Oh, no! Holy... Oh! I'm pretty sure I just caught that on camera. Something just threw that stick at me.
Even after slowing down and brightening the footage, it remains unclear what exactly frightened CJ. According to his account, something charged at him and then hurled a stick in his direction. If any viewers live near this area, they're encouraged to share their insights about what this mysterious force might have been. The video continues, leading to an even stranger occurrence. At one point, CJ and his friend sit on a bench in the forest to rest, and then it happens.
I'm pretty sure why is my battery going low again?
Again?
I'm done with this damn camera, dude.
Third one tonight.
Oh! What the f was that, mother?
Dude.
Turn your light that way.
God. Oh,
what?
that was God?
That was not him.
Oh.
There's no...
What the f was that?
Oh?
Holy shit.
Bro.
The footage shows CJ's hand being abruptly yanked by an invisible force, startling him. Moments later, their ghost detecting device registers the word God. This inexplicable interaction leaves everyone puzzled. If you have any theories or explanations for these events, CJ and his team would love to hear them. Will from the UK creates videos about his hiking adventures, sharing useful tips and tricks for surviving in the wild. One day, he decided to take a trip to London. It was already late by the time he finished his day, and after hours of activity, he was thoroughly exhausted. Rather than driving back home, Will opted to spend the night at one of the parking lots, sleeping in his car with his sleeping bag to get some much-needed rest. In the middle of the night, when everything was still and dark, Will was suddenly awakened by loud, unsettling noises coming from outside his vehicle. At first, he thought it might be an animal wandering in from the forest nearby.
I don't think I'm going to be getting much sleep tonight.
The sounds were disturbingly similar to human cries. The eerie nature of the noises sent chills down his spine. Will himself admits he has no idea what could have caused the sounds, and truthfully, neither do we. If you have any thoughts or explanations about what it might have been, feel free to share your ideas with us. Thank you so much for watching this far. If you still haven't had enough, here are some similar videos you can check out. I'd also like to offer you subscribing to this channel so we can see each other again sometime. I'm Bart from Los Scarios, and hopefully see you next time.